Last night, more excitement in baseball. We are witnessing possibly the greatest collapse of all time, ? Aly, the Guardians, you watched it, I'm sure, defeated the Detroit Tigers, and that means the Guardians have moved into first place, sole possession, they have first place in the AL Central.
Yeah, technically, if you look at the records between Detroit and Cleveland, they are tied. They're both 85 and 72. But with the win last night, Cleveland got the tiebreaker over Detroit for the season series. So they have that sole possession of the American League Central. If you would have told me this back in July, I would have said, you're crazy, but also I could see it happening because Cleveland has been a streaky team all year. And suddenly, especially in the month of September, which started the month of September, there are 9.5 games back. It's at the start of this month. And now they have the lead. They have the title of the AL Central. But if you would have told me this again, I would have been like, what? Because it was 15.5 games back in July. That is the largest comeback. If Cleveland can hold on to the lead, that'll be the largest comeback ever in Major League Baseball history.
Yeah, which would also make it one of the biggest collapses of all time. Now, the good news for the Tigers is, I think it's twofold. One, I really feel like the pressure shifts now.
Okay.
Now that you're the Tigers and it's over in a sense that, they've caught you. The Guardians have overtaken you. The collapse has happened. But now the pressure is on the Guardians. Now they have to hold on
100%
to that spot. And they both are in a fortuitous position because they still have a lead on the Astros, who are the last team that's not been eliminated from the playoffs. They can still catch them.
Yeah.
The Astros are a game out of that final wild card spot that whoever doesn't win the division would need that last wild card. So the Astros lost to the A's last night. Maybe they both the Tigers and the Guardians wind up making it in somehow. Although especially if you're the Tigers going into the playoffs like this as a wild card, you probably can't be feeling super confident. No. And you might have to play the Guardians again.
I was going to say, if this stands, it would be Detroit coming to Cleveland for a 3-game series for the wild card. And so I would imagine with, because we've seen in the past 2 series, yesterday was a Tarek Skubal day. We got a Tarek Skubal day in the series that happened last week where Cleveland ended up sweeping Detroit to cut it to 3.5 games for Detroit's lead on the American League Central over Cleveland. And they had Tarek Skubal going then, and Cleveland was able to beat them both times. So you threw your ace. You threw your best at Cleveland.
You're supposed to be able to count on him.
Right.
And it's not like he hasn't pitched horribly.
No,
he's been fine.
He's pitched well.
But they don't score.
Yeah, he's pitched well, but they did score 2 runs. You would think that would be enough for a Tarek Skubal day, but Tarek Skubal ended up beating himself a little bit last night with some pretty head-scratching errors, and Cleveland took advantage. They had a great crowd that really was working against Detroit and Tarek Skubal, and so I'm thinking you're going to see an even more manic crowd. It felt like playoff baseball last night.
It basically is, even though, again, there's a real shot that both of these teams still make it in no matter kind of what happens. But then again, the Tigers have lost 7 in a row. Yeah. So if you just keep on that trajectory, the Astros only need to win once or twice.
I was going to say, there's a chance Detroit might not make it. There's still a chance Cleveland might not make it. And so it's all up in the air right now.
Yeah, I'm curious to find out how somehow we're going to get Yankees Guardians in the playoffs once again. Yankees are going to beat the Guardians in the playoffs.
No.
Unless the Red Sox can take out the Yankees for you.
That'd be great.